everyone. This is JFP. It is 9/9/2019. It is 8:29 p.m. And I have a news flash for some that those that don't know that Fry's Electronics is closing their doors. Secretly closing their doors. They're not posting it outside saying Fry's closed, nothing being discounted. Just pretend like it didn't even happen. In fact, I went up to one of the people and they're like, "Are you closing?" And they just like they they acted like I never even asked them anything. I was a ghost. I just like, okay. So we could see the empty shelves here. And you can see the Fry's back in the background here. Got some video clips of this. Oh, man. It's really sad that Fry's is closing. And most people don't even know that this is happening. Talk about a sign of the times. So I'm going to show you some more shelves here. The cables are gone. You can see the service department here in the background. I was trying to be discreet about this as I could. This whole row, these were flashlights and tools. That's almost completely gone. They've got, you can see these shelves are missing items and shoving stuff all the way to the front. I don't know how much you can keep the facade up. This whole thing's completely gone with these bolt cutters down here. Like everybody needs to go get some collapsing bolt cutters. They sell the hot stuff first. Here, look at this. Ratchets and clamps, but all this is almost completely empty. Not completely, but it's just about bare. I mean, and notice nothing is discounted. Look, bare bones. Yeah, they're bare bones, all right. Flash memory sticks all gone. To our left over here is where they have the motherboards. This whole row here was empty as well. I got some, the sound rooms are empty. Look at this. Row after row. That's a crazy. Look, this is where the motherboards were. I've got some video footage of this, so let me show you that. Here we can see more empty aisles from Fry's. These are a little blurry. We catch the video footage. This is their one. They got two warehouses. They got one on one back side, and they got one on the other towards the TV. You can see that all these racks are empty here, and this is part of their sound room here, which is, you see they've yanked the speakers out. We'll show you some footage on that next. So let's watch the video clips real quick. They're playing. Look at that. Okay, so here there's their sales counter. Nobody's ever there. These are where the motherboards and the memory cards used to be. It's completely empty. Right? And then we've got from a different angle here. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Couldn't run one straight video because they were looking for people. Check this out. Actually, over here was a lot of packing tape. Probably wait for the day they start just grabbing it and putting it in boxes. So here you can see all the motherboards. There's nothing here. They used to lay out all the motherboards in like cases and stuff. They even sold the show models. And then here's some more missing whole aisles that are missing now. And let's see. Oh. And soon I'll be showing you the sound room here. And here you can see the warehouse with looking fairly bare shelves in their back warehouse area. Let me play that through. Hey, let me slow that down for you. See how empty these are looking really bare. Look at that. That's like software is gone. All their cameras are gone. Look how empty this portion is. Look at this shot. There's more of the warehouse. Let me slow that down. See how empty the warehouse was? Oh, hold on. Right there. I had to be sly about this because I don't want to be casual like a news crew walking through. So you can see 1, 2 whole rows and rows. And rows of missing merchandise. Look at that. You can't. They're not going to restock this. Many laptops are missing. They still. And then I go back to the TV department. And look at whole backside is gone. Right? There used to be stuff, merchandise all along that wall. And let's see if I get the showroom here. Let's see if I can catch this. Okay, look at this. If this isn't obvious, I don't know what is. Okay, you can't told them no denial here. This is the audio sound room where you go and test the different speakers. Look at this. See the audio room? Do you see anything in there? These be stereos and speakers on display. Nope, you just have a little power outlet sticking out of the wall. Okay. I think I'll rest my case. You know they're closing. That's Fry's at Roseville and Fry's in Sacramento. Look exactly the same. Here's another one of the showrooms with all their stuff pretty much stripped out with a few boxes in there. You can see they're just being very nonchalant about it. And there was actually a lady. Look at this. This is the TV area. They did have some TVs, but they normally would have TVs all on. Look how dark this is. The whole walls would just be lit up. There were TVs everywhere. No one's buying them, though. I guess and nothing's on discount. Now, see how dark this is? This was lit up with TV sets. It's just a bunch of the big TVs. No discounts, folks. Just darked out TV department. And it gets more quiet towards the back here. No one here selling it either. Always a salesman sitting here. Their installation people aren't even there to install anything. Okay. That's depressing enough. Look at this. What is that leading to? Well, how many times does the stock market need to crash and fall before we wake up? Let's just go back to the stock market crash of 2000, the false flag event, September 11th, 2001. Economic crash, when? September, in the fall, September 11th. Then we had, oh, look, another stock market in October, another fall event. October 7th, it fell. September 8th, financial crisis. Remember that one? September 8th, when the bond market crashed. I made movies about that. One was Margin Call. Good movie. I actually want to go watch this because I think there might be some, what do they call it? Subliminal, suggestive, predictive programming. Maybe a clue when this came out in 2011, by the way. Right? And then there's another one called The Big Short. Both based on that. We had the stock market. We had the 911 event. 7 years later, on the fall, we had the real estate crash. Then we had the bond market crash in 2015, 7 years later. Look at stock market sell-off once again, 500 points. Right here, stock market downturn. And here we go once again. So if you've got money in this, you really need to sell everything. Be the first to sell it. That's what they did in the movie. In this movie here, Margin Call. The first one that sells it has the profit. If you got a 401k plan, you know what I would do? I would get a loan against it. You don't have to quit your job. Don't get your money out. Just go borrow against it right now. You'll at least one way to get your money out. Just get a loan. You could pay it back. At least you'll have the cash. I lost $8,000 in the 2008 crash from the 401k. Some people lost a lot more than that. Look at this world debt clock ticking away. U.S. national debt. $22 trillion. It's a pretty cool website. Maybe I've seen this a long time ago. Look at this. You can even look at the debt clock. All the nations are in debt. Let's look at the world debt clocks. Everybody's in debt. Nobody's getting out of this one. The U.S. 22 trillion, China 9 trillion, Japan 12 trillion, German 2 trillion, UK. By the way, Japan is kind of interesting. $12 trillion dollars. Look at their ratio. They have so little people and such a huge debt, and they got the craziest ratio, 262%. At least they're trying to pay it back, but it's not going to happen. Everybody's in debt. Every nation, Mexico, Netherlands, everybody owes, the big players when that's how they cash in their chips. They bankrupt it and they get all their goodies back. The Illuminati. So the state debt clocks, every state, California. I thought maybe one of these were positive. Nope. How's Texas doing? You name it. You name your state, you find it here. You're in debt too. Look, there's Texas, got their own oil, but still $287 billion debt. California's not any better. They're one of the better off the debt to ratio, but gold prices. Look at the gold. Wait, let me go back to okay. An indicator 100% from zerohedge.com. I'll leave a link. This is it. An indicator with 100% perfect track record. dahboo77 mentioned it. But worth mentioning again because you can't say just how bad you really need to get out or what else. The primary yields are going down. You can believe that we'll somehow beat the odds this time if you want, but history is completely against you. One of the biggest reasons why there is so much anxiety on Wall Street right now is how the yield curve is behaving. We've seen yield curve inversions before each of the last 7 U.S. recessions. 7. So 7 out of 7. We're going for 8. And now it has happened again. We've had the bond curve 3 months in a row below the 3-year spread, the 3-year bond market. Look at this. From May 31st, June, July, it barely went up in mid-July, and now it's on a total down curve even now. 10-year Treasury, 1%, 1.9% yield. Who wants to invest in a bond market like that? Gold is going up because when money goes, people don't trust in money, they're investing in gold. Look what's just happened in the last several months since April. It started at $1,300 an ounce, and now it's shooting up past. It's just closed today at $1,500, and before the last market busted, it was at $1,800 or $1,900 an ounce. I remember it was $400 an ounce, not very long ago, and I thought that was supposed to be high. It could easily go to, I think, $2,000 an ounce. I'm not trying to sell you any gold, but I'm just telling you at least get out of the market. How many things have happened in the fall? Well, now back to some Planet X stuff. October 31st, this was in the fall last year, from a German web camera. Let me click on this. You can see I could change the year. Here it says October 31st, and we look at this. We can zoom this in. And here is your lovely red planet. Let's keep an eye out for it, okay? What else is peculiar about this year? Look how this thing came in too, right? I know I've talked about this before, so I'm just mentioning once again to emphasize where this thing is at. What else happened in September this time of the year? Oh, that's right. How about the deepest, most powerful earthquake? Dutch Sense covered this. On September 6th in the fall last year, when I believe Planet X at its closest point, and when the way that it orbits us, one of these times it's going to pass too close. But every time we go this time of the year, which is in the Aquarius constellation, is, by the way, 7.8, which was downgraded. It was first called at 8.1, which was the true earthquake, off Fiji. Check this out. 608 kilometers deep. Record-breaking depth. On the other side of this is the CERN Hadron Collider. I've already talked about that as well. And last but not least, festivals. that honor the dead all around the world. I know how I might mispronounce some of this stuff, but hang in there. Every civilization honors the dead near Halloween or the fall. While the Earth is transitioning through the Aquarius constellation, the world is worshiping the dead. Well, obviously here we do Halloween. Mexico, it's the Day of the Dead. We have this Gaelic festival celebrated at the end of the harvest season, the beginning of the winter season. A darker portion of the year is celebrated in Scotland, in Ireland. Generally celebrated the 31st October to the 1st of November. Celtic, pagan, we obviously celebrate Halloween. We have All Hallow Tide. Pretty much the same thing. We have the same thing, the Day of the Dead, which is in Mexico. We've got China celebrates the Day of the Dead altar. Isn't that interesting? Worldwide. Did something happen worldwide where a lot of people died and they celebrate? And it's kind of morphed into this Day of the Dead stuff because you don't want to know what really happened on this day at some point in history. Here, look at this one. Celebrated Nepal, Hindu religion, the festival of cows. To help the guy that recently deceased. Everywhere, folks. So I'm going to leave it at that. So please, if you like this video, copy, like, and share. Oh, wait. I almost missed one of the best parts. You guys remember Mark from Blue Kool-Aid? And Sinister Saint sent me this. Actually, Sinister Saint. But Blue Kool-Aid, we've been tracking with this. Caught it again. And Sinister Saint, he sent Mark and I both these photos. Check this out. You can show this in email. Okay, that's not Sinister Saint. Caught it again to Jeff P. Okay. Don't want to hear anything about copyright. Besides, what's that copyright stuff? If you're a real truther, you should be sharing it. Can I ask you to share it? Check this out. Does that look like a normal cloud? Why would a plane travel in some helter-skelter pattern like that? Unless they're the edges of planets and planetary shadows and hiding, I don't know. How about the crack in the matrix like this? Here it is again. I have a theory about this. I hope maybe I can get another live stream with Blue Kool-Aid. We can go over this once again, but here we go. Something I think is in front of these satellites that are projecting the blue sky in front of it, and it's like the real light is here. It's kind of like I got a projector here and projector here, projecting onto our sky the natural blue light. And if something pulls us out of to the left or to the right, it'll just like rip this apart like a stitch. Because this is like, this part of the sky is one satellite. This is another one. There's probably a whole group of these that are following along the sun or just in a geosynchronous orbit scanning these skies. They're getting really dark days these days. So I thought I'd share that with you anyways. If you're still here, have a blessed day.